Hi everyone, Abdul Hafiz here. So today we are going to see the concept of JSON. So why we require to understand the concept of JSON here? See, if we are going to work in AWS, so here we will get the task for writing AWS S3 policies, and we have to write it down the policies of IAM and to understand the concept of CloudFormation template. If someone knows YAML, they can go and they can create the CloudFormation template by using the YAML. So, but if you're very good in JSON, you can use a JSON and you can create the CloudFormation templates. So for three things, like first one is here, IAM policies and S3 policies and CLF CloudFormation template. So I will show you one example here. AWS S3 policy example. See, it's a simple one. See, if you're going to work in AWS, you will get a lot of time this kind of task to write a policy. So if you don't know anything about JSON, it will be very headache for you. See, this is the JSON. So here you will understand, once you understand the concept of JSON, about this curly braces, about this square braces, this is what we are going to understand. Okay, fine. This is in JSON. Even if you go and check in IAM also looks like in a similar manner. Fine. So what is JSON, sir? So JSON is a JavaScript object notation. It's a lightweight data interchange format. It is easy for humans to read and write. It is easy for machines to parse and generate. Okay. So advantages of JSON here. Advantages of JSON. So first of all, already I have mentioned there, it's a lightweight, right? And easy to write and write. It's a simple, okay? Everyone can understand it. This is the first concept of JSON. And here we have some data types also, which we need to understand. What is data types and why we are going to use this data type. A string is there, a number is there, an object is there, array, boolean, and null. So first we will go and we will understand the complete data types. Then we will go for an example. Okay. In JSON, data is represented as name and value. So name is question and value is answer. So right, we will go through what is string, what is number, and what is object, what is array. I hope people who have the background of programming, they will understand this easily. And people who don't know anything about programming, it looks very tough, but it's very easy. Okay, if you do practice at 5 to 10 times, easily will understand the concept of JSON. Fine. So what is a string, sir? A string is a data type used in programming language. Okay, programming, that is used to represent text rather than numbers. Fine. Like it is used to store text and characters. Fine. For an example, right, hello world. Is a string. So here in JSON, how we are going to write it down, this string. We write it down all string in double quotation. Fine. And for number, we can write it down in any format version, like 22, any number. What is objects? So here I have right, objects means see, to describe what you want to tell, which is we can't describe in one line. Understand? Means example, if you want to write it down your address, so in address how many things are going to come, sir? Your country, your city, your pin code, your what is that, your address, your flat number, that comes under object. What is array, sir? So array is very simple. An array is a collection of similar type of data. Example, 100 people names. Then we can create array. It's the simple, in a simple manner we can say, means values in multiple nature. Like example, your colors are multiple in nature, right? So whenever we are going to write array, we use square bracket. Okay, this is how we write it down. Colors like red and blue, next black, and so on. Fine. What is boolean? So boolean is just true or false. Okay, true or false, that's it. So do you have visa? It's true. If you don't have, then it's a false. The null value means, example, there is one employee is there, he joined the organization recently, he don't have an email address, so then how you're going to mention? Simple, null value, right? It's very simple, sir. I will give you the examples also, don't worry about this. So here also I have mentioned, right? JSON is a collection of name, value, and pairs. Here we have simple values and complex values. So in simple values, numbers are going to come, text, boolean. So numbers, so as here I have mentioned that number, we don't use single quote or double quote for numbers. Text, for text, example, name, John, I use double quotation. And for boolean, okay, boolean, visa, answer is true or false. It's up to you which one you want to prefer. Then we have complex types. Complex types are list and objects. In list we are going to have array. In objects we are going to use list means any values in multiple nature, we write it down in square bracket, already explained. Object means to describe what you want to tell, which is we can't describe in one line, example, address. So whenever we are going to write it down the objects, then in this case we are going to use curly braces. This is your curly braces. Understand? Fine. Now we'll go and we will see the examples. So how to write it down the JSON. Fine. So if go and install the Visual Studio Code. If you don't have the Visual Studio Code, then come down here. Here you have extensions. So if you install the extension, then it will give you the example. If you did any mistake, then you will get the errors also. Okay, it will show you the errors. So here JSON example. So already I have this. So I need to go and uninstall and install it. Simple, go and first install the extension. Then what you need to do, you have to go and create a folder first. Okay, folder example, here I will create a folder, new folder. So here I am going to create. Okay, fine. First I will give the name JSON dot learning. Spelling mistake. JSON learning. Fine. So we'll do one thing here. I will go and I will open the folder. So where is my folder? My folder is on desktop. So JSON. Fine. Understand, sir? The next, what we are going to do, here we will go and create a new file. So I'm going to give the name. So we will write it on a sample resume. So there everything is going to cover up, like your name, your text, your number, and your what is a boolean value, and about our array, and one more thing is object. I will cover up each and everything in this example. Right, resume. Okay, fine. John CV dot JSON. Because we are going to write it down in JSON, then we have to give the extension also, dot JSON. Got it? So how the JSON we are going, how the JSON will start? JSON will start in curly braces. Fine, sir. First, I am going to write it down the name. See, here you are getting the error. Red color means you did some mistake. So if you install the JSON extension, then it will show you. So name, comma, example, John. Fine. See, if you are going to continue the statement, then you have to use the comma here. Okay. Then age. So 45. Again comma. The next example. Okay. Education. Comma. Sorry, colon. Next, masters. Masters in IT. Again, comma. Then what is percentage? Just for an example purpose, I am going to mention each and everything here. Okay. So if you're going to see the CV resume, it will be very different. Just few points here I'm going to mention. Percentage, example 80. Again, this is a number, so I don't want to write it down in single quotation or double quotation. Then coming to technology. So what how many technologies this guy knows? So how you're going to mention? Simple. Again, technology. The next, this is the list. Okay, multiple things I need to mention here. Example, this guy knows AWS, he is a master in AWS. The next, comma. Okay, he knows Azure also. Next, okay, he is a DevOps guy. Example, he knows DevOps. And okay, he knows Oracle database. Oracle database. This is the list. List means any values in multiple nature, we write it down in a square bracket. That's the reason I am going to use here a square bracket. Fine. Then I want to continue the statement. Comma. Come down here. Then we will check his work experience. Why I'm going to use the work experience here? The reason is that I need to write it down. I need to show you about object. Okay, so here, okay, work experience. So when I am going to inside the work experience, we are going to have multiple things, like example, the current company, previous company, what is the duration, what is the position, and we can mention the current location also. Multiple things we can write it down inside the work experience, right? Again, here we can use the array also, means list. Understand? Okay, fine. So when I'm talking about object, means I need to use curly braces. So here I'm going to mention current organization. So example, this guys will tell, okay, TCS, comma, duration, next example, so 2020 till 23 December. See here, why I'm not going to use this, why I'm using the double quotation here. Here character is also come, right? Here we have character. See why I'm going to use, mistake here, duration. So duration 2020 and till 20th, oh okay, 23 December. So here we are going to use numbers and plus character also. That's the reason I am going to use here double quotation. It doesn't comes under numbers. Understand? So why I am going to use that double quotation here? The reason is that it won't come under the number, because here we have a text also. Understand the point? Next, duration. What is the position of this guy? Position. Okay. Architect. Okay. DevOps engineer. Again, comma. Spelling mistake here. And next. Okay, fine. I will do one more thing here. Right, we will use current location. Current location means here we are going to have address also. Current location of this guy. Curly braces again, because this is also object. Inside the object we can write it down, right? Like country. You can use address also, it's up to you. For your understanding, I just mentioned the current location, India, city. Okay, I stay in Hyderabad, so I will mention Hyderabad. The next city. Okay, pin code. 5,02,000. And next, address. Explain you about the concept of this array. Okay, here I am going to use square bracket. See, the concept is that we can use square array at any point. Okay, fine. Here I am going to use array here. See, we can use array inside our objects also. So here we are going to use square bracket. See, inside the objects you can use array or list. Like example, this guy is stay in height exceeding, next comma, next apartment, xyz apartment. Okay, I will use short now. Okay, fine. Height exceeding xyz apartment, next. Okay, flat number 100. I hope you understand the concept of this JSON. So Control A, Control K, Control F means you can format this whole JSON template. Okay, sir. So just copy this, Control A, Control C, and go and check whether this the whole JSON statement is correct or not. Okay, JSON validator. I will paste here. Validate JSON. JSON is valid. So still, if you're getting any problem to understand the concept of JSON, please go and learn from here also. JSON document. See, JSON stands for Java Script Object Notation. JSON is a text format for storing and transporting data. JSON is a self-describing and easy to understand. See, they are giving the example like JSON example. This example is a JSON string. This is a string example. Name like John, age 30, and character null. So it defines an object with three properties: name, age, car. If you parse the JSON string with a JavaScript program, you can access the data as an object. So here you have all the examples. JSON syntax like name John. Again, this is how we write it down in JSON. I don't know what there's a JavaScript because I'm not a developer. So JSON data types. See, about the employee. This is what's a employees: John, Anna, Peter. Say true. This, what is this? This is the Boolean value, right? This guy can use false. See, if you are going to use any single quotation or double quotation, then it will become the text. So never use for a Boolean value single quotation or double quotation. So middle name, this is the null value, right? If someone is asking what is your middle name, you are telling, sir, I don't have any middle name. So the value is null. See, for objects also you can go and you can check it out about the objects, array, JSON arrays. They are given the example here. So one more example I will give you. From your point of view, you can go and you can create IPL team. Just try it. If you try at least 2 to 3 times or 4 to 5 times, then you will understand how to write it on the JSON, right, sir? I hope you guys got the concept of JSON. Okay, so we use JSON in AWS. That's the reason we are going to learn, sir. So in next session, I will do one thing. I will explain you the concept of IAM policies also. We will understand the concept of IAM policies from step by step. Okay, fine, sir. Thank you so much for watching the video.